So spring semester, everything just went downhill. I dropped out of after only getting those 9 credits, and I think, yeah, I think I was put on probation. I can't remember. I started working at, I was working at the library, working nights and stuff, you know, studying hard. Spring semester, I was just like, okay, we got to get it together. We're not going to repeat what happened fall semester. So I dropped all of my extracurriculars. I dropped every club that I was in. But yeah, dropped all my extracurriculars, stopped going out. No clubs, no organizations, anything like that. I spent all of my time in my dorm studying, which seems like a good thing to some people, but it was not. On the weekend, I would literally study. Had to be 12 hours a day. During the weekday, I would skip dinner. I'd be studying. I'd probably eat only once a day, and that was lunch. And at that, I would take the flex meal to go and eat it in my dorm. Crazy. I was so stressed out freshman year. And then from that stress, I really started to see the effects of my body. I lost so much weight freshman year. Majority of the time, my weight stays at around 140 pounds. I'm only 5'2", you know, so that's not that bad. But freshman year, my lowest was like 125. And that was within like 2 months, going from fall to spring semester, February. So what was happening was, from constant anxiety about having to study and not going places, not seeing my friends or anything like that, my stomach was always in knots. If I wasn't sleeping, which I would sleep for hours upon hours, in between classes, sleep or crying. Like, I would literally, between classes, come back to my dorm. And that was after I moved to the 4th floor. So I was completely by myself. My roommate up there had moved out. You know, she didn't like living on campus, which I don't like living on campus either. So yeah, I was just completely by myself up there. And I would look out the window and I would literally just cry, like hog down, bawling, snot, all of that. I would cry in between classes with the hour that I had between my classes, and then wipe everything, go to the next class, come back, cry again, go to the next class. Y'all, I was literally crying every single day, and I didn't tell anyone. I think the only people I told were my friends and my boyfriend. And then we didn't even start officially dating till February. But yes, I was just in so much pain. And from that anxiety, the rationale behind it in my mind was, I should not be having fun. I shouldn't be doing any of this. I need to be studying. That's what happened freshman year. That's why I failed. You know, just stuff like that. So I would not eat dinner. I would eat lunch. And when I did eat lunch, the anxiety in me was just so much that I would eat lunch. 30 minutes later, I would throw it up. And that was going on every single day. I was either throwing it up, or or my stomach was in knots and I was pooing it out. Like, I would have diarrhea every time I ate. 30 minutes later, it was coming out of me all the time. I thought I had food poisoning. Lanyap week was the worst. I think I did get food poisoning from the crawfish because it was not good. I thought I had food poisoning. I probably did. But that night I ate a burger and I thought I was going insane. Like, I was just swaying, walking around my dorm in the dark. So I called my boyfriend. He came to stay with me that night to watch me because I was just so scared. I didn't know what was going on. I threw up the burger. I threw up the crawfish. It was, oh my God, it was so disgusting. And he can't take throw up. But I'm grateful that he did stay. So that weekend I went to the hospital. I was just completely out of it. And around that time, after Lanyap Day, that was when the panic attack started, because we were getting closer to finals. It literally feels like you're going out of your mind when you have a panic attack. it feels like you're in a haze. And I guess if you, engage in the herbal life, once you overdo it, that haze where it kind of feels like your world is not real at all. That's how it felt. So what was going on with the panic attacks? And I would have a panic attack literally every day, every other day, 3 times a week. And the closer I got to finals, the more frequent they got. I didn't know what to do. The only thing that I could do that would help, that I knew about at the time, was going to sleep. I would put on Bob's Burgers, and for some reason Bob's Burgers was like just my calming thing. That and American Dad. I would be having a panic attack, so I'd lie down in my bed and I would shake and my mind would dissociate, which is the cloudy feeling that you get that things aren't real, that you're kind of outside of your body, stuff like that. The crying, the trembling, getting cold was another thing that would happen to me during a panic attack. I really thought I was having a heart attack, y'all. Like I thought I was done. Like So I would lie down in my bed with buku covers, and I'd put on Bob's Burgers or American Dad, and I would watch that until I went to sleep. And I would still tremble in my sleep, and sometimes it would just be an hour, 2 hours, still going through it, and I just have to sleep through it, and wake up and be okay. Because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't have any techniques or anything like that, and I didn't really know that was what was happening until later on when my boyfriend was with me one time, and I told him, I think I'm having a panic attack. Like, I think that's what's going on. Anyways, doing good in school, took biology over again, did good, started taking math 250 with this professor that everybody just failed, and she's still at the university because accountability is not a thing in college. Ended up failing math 250, so I stopped going to class, didn't take the final or anything like that. I think I passed that semester with 12 credits. So freshman year, and this hit me hard, I had maybe less than 25 credits, passing credits, out of all of the classes that I'd taken. So going into sophomore year, I would still be considered a freshman, technically. Y'all, that hit me hard. Like, everybody, all the people that I knew and stuff like that were getting awards and this and that, 3.5 to 4.0 GPA, 3.0 to 3.5 GPA, or getting honored at the Black Faculty Staff Awards, something like that, whatever, I don't know. Yo, I was just so hurt because that's what I was used to. I was used to getting awards. So when I didn't have that gratification, outside of myself and not in myself, I was hurt. I felt like the stupidest person in life. Like, I really thought I was just dumb because I was not, transitioning well into college. I was not doing well, anything like that. So things just went from bad to worse. Finals week, panic attacks every single day. Every single day. Like, sometimes twice a day, to be honest with you. So for finals week, I went home that weekend. So went home for a few days after finals. I thought everything was going to be okay. Panic attacks intensified to the thought, trigger warning, which was going to be also at the beginning of this video, to the point where I was starting to have suicidal thoughts, i.e. suicidal ideations, anything you want to call. Like, I really wanted to kill myself. Like, I would have visions of me taking all the medicine in my little pink thing, which I still have, that I've been getting from going to the doctor so much and them not knowing what's wrong with me. I just had visions that I'd take all of that medicine and that would just be it. And I'd just be capiche, done. So yeah. So my last final was Friday. Friday night, I had a panic attack. Waking up Saturday, panic attack. Sunday, panic attack. Monday, May 14th, I saw a new counselor. And She was a cognitive behavior therapist, and so with that treatment, she also did medicine. And I pretty much told her everything that was going on, and she like just looked at me in disbelief that it had gone on for so long that there really weren't, you know, any helpful resources or anything like that. Like, she was very you know, shocked, and she was very you know, and just being blunt with me, I really enjoyed it because she was so blunt. She was surprised that I hadn't committed suicide prior to this, or at least attempted, because of how bad things were. So she was the one that actually suggested that I go to a mental health hospital. And that's what I did. That Monday, May 14th, that night, my mom got in contact with her friends, their social workers, etc., and they found me a bed at Vermilion Behavioral Health Center, i.e. Optima. So I went there from May 14th to May 21st, which my anniversary of that just passed. It's been a year, and look where I am. So that's something to celebrate. You know, it was just really good taking a pause from life. Got out the 21st, started trying to rebuild things, tried to do summer school again, tried to come back a productive member of society. It did not work. It was too entirely soon. Like, I just didn't know that you needed to give yourself some space to heal. So I had a job for about 3 months, quit, went to summer school for about a month or so, and I was actually doing good. You know, I was doing pretty good in summer school. I was taking chemistry, but I dropped out because it was just not, didn't want to do it. And then started back school fall 2018 to spring 2019, which was this semester, this passing semester. So that was my story. Now, when it comes to talking about my experience in the psychiatric hospital and therapy, so this video won't be so long because I feel like it's pushing 20 minutes. I think I'm going to make 2 separate videos for that, and I might make them today, maybe another time, but yeah. If you have any questions, don't feel free to comment. Make sure you like and subscribe. You can contact me through my blog, if you through email, through Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook. I have it all. And that's it.